Microsoft. What are you doing to your Xbox department? Clearly, over the past months, the PS4 and the Wii U have been surpassing the Xbox One as far as sales, as far as software, and yet people feel as though, don't get me wrong, people are entitled to their own opinion and they're entitled to their own, game system that they prefer, but it's clearly that Microsoft is ruining the Xbox brand. They are ruining the Xbox brand. If you go to the Xbox and Xbox 360 lifespan, you can see the vast majority of exclusives on the Xbox brand. It was the reason why I bought an Xbox and an Xbox 360 because they had a very large variety of exclusives. But it seems like the Xbox One is lacking the exclusive, and you can say that they're coming, they're on their way. No, it's just, if you look at it in the past weeks, the Xbox One exclusives they've been turning out to be ported to the PC. If not already on the PC, they were just holding it back until the time was right. But it makes the Xbox One console irrelevant to have as a consumer or to have as a gamer. It makes the console irrelevant. What's the point of me purchasing an Xbox One for exclusive games? Because it's definitely not for the multi-platform games, but for exclusive games, just so they can be ported to the PC later on. It doesn't make any sense. Because obviously, I want to get it for the PC, especially since I have a decent PC at that to play games of that caliber. So why buy Xbox One? For its features? No, I don't need hand gestures. I don't need a Kinect, especially priced at $500, which I'm probably quite. Cause I just saw on eBay that you know they're having a deal and it's under $400. So I don't, I still wouldn't buy it because there's nothing going on for it at all right now. I mean, if Microsoft has had to drop their price with not even within the year, it hasn't even been a complete year for the Xbox One or the PS4, but yet they had dropped the price, and they're probably going to drop the price again. And it's the thing about it, they are losing money. I don't care what kind of PR they spend, they're losing money on the Xbox One because it's they're just not making the money. They had to cut the price before the fucking year was up. I'm sorry for cussing, but it's just ridiculous. They expected Titanfall to boost sales in the Xbox One, but yet Titanfall ended up on 360 and the PC. It wasn't an Xbox One exclusive. So whatever console that Titanfall pushed, it wasn't that much because the game, to be honest, it wasn't as good as it was hyped up to be. It's good for like the first day or two, but then, it's just one of those games where it's like, and then you just stop playing it. Or if you don't have no games, then you're probably just gonna play it anyway. So, but if you have other games, you wouldn't be playing Titanfall for a long period of time. It's just so stupid that the exclusives for the Xbox One are being ported to PC. Dead Rising 3 that just got recently announced for PC. Um, Reese Son of Rome just got recently announced for PC and possibly PS4. Uh, I just don't understand. And then it's they're desperate when they come around and they basically give money to basically Crystal Dynamics and Square Enix, so Rise of the Tomb Raider can be a time exclusive for the next holidays, which doesn't make sense. It doesn't make as much sense as when they bought the rights to Gears of War, because Gears of War is the story, it should be done. Like after Judgment, it should have been done. It shouldn't be another Gears of War. It should just be over with. I mean, they shouldn't even like bought that. They should have invested that money into like a new IP, or at least an IP that's still going. I mean, at least another Japanese RPG like Blue Dragon. If anything, they should have invested that money into trying to get a Blue Dragon 2 for the Xbox One. I don't know. Like, I mean, they already had, there's the new CEO basically saying that the Xbox department is not a core part of its business structure. I mean, like when a CEO says that, it's like it's just like the Xbox department doesn't really matter to them. They don't really care for gamers because if anything, he wouldn't have never said anything like that back in the previous months. I mean, it leads me to concern that if the Xbox One is doing this poorly this early on, I fear that the new CEO is going to do something. He's going to either like cut off the Xbox department and it's just going to be its own separate thing. It's not going to be no longer a part of Microsoft, or it's just someone they're going to sell the company to some. They're going to sell that department to another company or something. Probably one of those big companies like Facebook or Amazon or Google. It's going to be one of those companies that they're going to sell it off to, and it's just going to be. It's not going to be the same with Xbox anymore. I don't know. It's just competition is good because you know it inspires developers and other companies to do better or to raise the bar. But the Xbox One is really not competing against anyone except for itself. The Wii U is struggled during its first year. It's still kind of struggling, but it's it's doing better than what it previously was doing. PS4, I'm not saying the PS4 is like, the best thing. It's like, it has no flaws. The PS4, it has its flaw. It has missing features, and it has, a little bit of lacking of AAA games that, some people want. But it's just the fact that the PS4 is just doing better. It's just striving off of basically the hype that it you know had in the previous years when it was announced, and it's still rolling strong. I mean, up to 10 million units sold. I don't care if the people that bought the PS4 don't own it anymore. It's just a matter of fact that 10 million PS4s were sold worldwide. It's just that. It's just that. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to say about Xbox anymore. Like, it used to be a console that I can actually enjoy besides, my PlayStation console or, Nintendo console. But I'd rather own a Wii U, a PS4, and play games on the PC than to go out my way and buy an Xbox One. But I don't know. It's it's just I really feel like the Xbox brand is dying. Xbox One has literally it's literally like poisoning the Xbox brand. It's literally poisoning the Xbox brand right now. And I don't know. I just can't support something that is basically becoming it's basically become the relevant console of this generation, and I'm willing to include the Wii U in the current generation. Even though it doesn't have the same it doesn't have the improved hardware and everything. I'm including it in the current generation because it's still out and it's one of the fresh new Nintendo consoles. So it's just the fact that Xbox One is not doing well, is continually failing at what it's supposed to be doing, and that's being a game system. I mean, other than that, I just don't feel anything for the Xbox One. You can bash me all you want, you can hate on me, you can give me negative comments, thumbs down. I'm just stating obvious things that is happening with the Xbox. Because I'm quite sure sooner or later the 360 is no longer going to get support. It's not like, Sony, where they keep on supporting like their older consoles. The 360 is going to eventually die out, and then it's just going to be the Xbox One. And I feel that the Xbox One is just not going to hit that point soon enough where it's going to be able to survive on its own for the Xbox department. That they'll be able to make sales, and sooner or later the CEO is going to be like, "What the fuck? We're losing too much money here. We're not making enough money here. We're not meeting our demands. So why should I even keep this department? I mean, we already make Windows. We already sell services to other people. We already sell software to other people. So why should I keep the Xbox department? I mean, we was making money before the Xbox department and the Xbox ran. So why do I need it now?" Well, this is X Gamers, and I'm out.